Oh God, one more remix.
दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए, दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए, बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे हो करके इशारे, हो लड़की हो लड़की ओ लड़की आंख मारे आंख मारे, ओ लड़की आंख मारे आंख मारे, ओ लड़की आंख मारे।
जहाँ जहाँ जाऊँ मेरे पीछे पीछे आए, गली गली के आशिक तो मेरा होना चाहे।
About to welcome the bride's whole family. Give it up for the bride's family. DJ, play the music.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। दिल भर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं, आज ज़मीन पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं। अगर होश नहीं ताना हम है दिल है और जाना, दीवानगी 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 है।
And that was the grand entrance and the grand lift off. So the bride and the groom has some, I would like everybody to have a seat. Bride and groom has a little gift for you guys. So I'm going to bride and groom. Are you ready? Please don't, just play the music.
Whether you were a part of the planning process or you're here to give blessings to Jimmy and Mansi, we appreciate you guys. We love having you all here. And yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend. So
this is the event that took multiple family debates, took multiple WhatsApp group chats, took so many more hours. So thank you, Mansi, for doing all of this and so much more.
And I also want to say thank you to Jimmy for
Jimmy, yes.
Thank you, Jimmy, for just being here, for being here.
You look amazing.
You look amazing in your suit. Your hike was great.
All right, so a little introduction. This is Priya. If you guys don't know her, you're probably at the wrong wedding.
Yeah.
Not that she needs an introduction, but she's bride's amazing little sister and co-wedding planner. Okay, some claps for me because
Thank you. Okay, so for those of you who don't know this lovely lady right here, this is Manali. This is one of Mansi's best friends. They were roommates in med school for 4 years, so they trauma bonded, they got along, and Jimmy was also always there to cheer them up, but he really helped get them through it. He was a huge part of that, but this is Manali!
I was thinking about when I knew that me and Mansi were going to be good friends, and first thing that came to my mind was one of the days, I think it was the first week of her med school, I woke up and Mansi was sleeping next to me in my bed when we had another bedroom.
This is a very true story.
Okay, maybe we should clarify a little bit.
We should talk about this a
okay.
little bit. Okay, so just a little background information. Mansi went to school in West Virginia, and apparently so, their house was haunted. Like, I mean legit haunted. And so Mansi would sleep in her car sometimes in the garage. Mansi would sleep in the living room. She would sleep in the bed with Manali because she was terrified. So who knows if there was something in there, but they made it out alive. As you can see, they're here. So,
and something about Jimmy as well. I can't leave you out of it because you were there for so many of our moments in med school. I remember, as one often is, very stressed in medical school. Me and Mansi would often find ourselves just maybe thinking about, should we do this, should we not do this? And Jimmy would walk through the door, ready to cheer us up, ready to take us out, ready to have a good time, and I couldn't appreciate that so much more.
Yeah, and Jimmy, I do want to say without you, genuinely, Mansi and Manali probably would have not been as happy in med school, so you were a huge part of that. Thank you. He's just a good guy like that. He's great. He's really great. Okay, so we have some performances for you guys. The first one, let me look at my notes app and remember whose it is, because I kind of forgot.
There's a lot of them.
The first dance is just gonna be my mom. She's having a solo moment, so is everyone ready for this? Hype up Sheetal! She's gonna be good!
रंगी पारोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी हर हाय हयो हाय हाय रंगी पारोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी हर हाय हयो हाय हाय आशानी किरणों बिखराए उमंगे भी छलकाते बने हड़बे थी गुनगुनाए हाय हाय हाय
हे शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की लहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई 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 शहनाई
रास रचिलो साज सजिलो शुभ घड़ी जय आवी आजा आजा टमटमाता श्रवणाओ जय लावी ओ लावी ओ लावी
सपनों की लहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई शहनाई
रचिलो साज सजिलो शुभ घड़ी जय आवी आजा आजा टमटमाता श्रवणाओ जय लावी ओ लावी रंग सारे गुलाबी चुनरिया रे रंग सारे गुलाबी चुनरिया ते मोहे मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे मोहे मारे नजरिया सावरिया रे
ये भी न जाने वो भी न जाने नैनों के रंग नैना जाने मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग जग की कोई रीत न जाने मैं तो बस तेरे हुई दीवानी मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग छुड़ाई दरबार मेरा मखना वे मखना तू ही है संसार मेरा मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा मखना वे मखना छुड़ाई दरबार मेरा ओ मखना
don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in. Leg out.
I want to start off by talking about mine and Mansi's childhood, where it all began. So, fun fact, Mansi did not really like me when we were growing up. For those of you who don't know, me and Mansi are 8 years apart. And so, as you can imagine, I'm like the really obnoxious little girl who is always bugging her older sister, recently so. And because of that, she obviously didn't like me. She would literally write little letters and like stick it in the cupboards in our kitchen, and later my mom would find it and be like, I don't like Priya, she's doing too much, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. And then comes around to, let's say like middle of high school, around 10th grade. And that was whenever me and Mansi started actually liking each other. Or more so, Mansi started liking me, actually. So that was the point where we actually started hanging out more, and she didn't want to kick me out of the room every time. And then ever since then, we've kind of been BFFs. Yeah. We've kind of been best friends ever since then. She is the right shoulder to my left shoulder. She is the peanut butter to my jelly. Anytime anything happens, I always want to tell her. She's like always the first person I want to talk to about anything. And even when I'm sad, she always figures out how to cheer me up. She also always knows how to make a not so bad, or any situation seem not so bad. She always knows how to lift my mood up. But yeah, she's just overall a really great person. And I don't tell her enough, but I really do like you. I'm kidding, I do love you. I do love you.
I love you too.
And now I want to say a few words about my good friend Jimmy. So whenever Jimmy first came into the picture, I was a little bit iffy about him because he's a little bit more rebellious. He's a baddie. Like, he doesn't like following the rules. He likes doing things differently, and I'm the complete opposite. I'm so type A. And so whenever Jimmy comes late at night with his motorcycle, I get mad. I'm like, everyone's sleeping. And then I got to know him, and he actually was a really nice guy. He's extremely selfless. He always wants to make sure everyone's happy, that everyone has what they need, that everyone's comfortable, and I know that he's gonna do the exact same thing for Mansi. Hashtag corny, I guess I'll say it. But I'm really excited to see where life takes you guys. I hope you guys stay close to me wherever you decide to move to one day. And yeah, we're gonna be neighbors, by the way. Me and Mansi decided when we grow up we're gonna be neighbors, so yeah.
Jimmy!
Go Jimmy and Mansi! That was the end of my speech, by the way. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and introduce the next person. We have Bountiful!
Thank you, Bria, for that introduction. So yes, to Jimmy's side of the family, I am her foy, but I think we've been pretty good friends throughout our whole life. So I just want to say it's really such a joy and honor to be here to celebrate this wonderful couple. Round of applause for them. So I've been really grateful to be part of Mansi's life since she was little. I remember times when we would go to the Indianapolis Zoo and I would hold her hand, and all the shenanigans I would have to do, like peekaboo and itsy bitsy spider that I do with my kids now, to her when she was a baby and I was trying to help her eat dal and pat. But it's been really fortunate and a blessing to see you grow from this sweet little girl to the incredible woman that you are today. I am so, so proud of you. Now, I also still remember the very first time she mentioned Jimmy. I'll admit, I was a little surprised when she said Jimmy. I was like, Jimmy? Jimmy gone. And the way she said his name, I could tell there was something special and different about him. From the very beginning, it was clear that the two of them bring out the best in each other. Jimmy brings the energy and just the right amount of humor to any situation. Together, they complement each other perfectly. One of my favorite things about them is how they turn even the simplest things, like road trips, into incredible adventures. It's not very common that other people would just grab their keys and hit the road, and they do that pretty normally, actually, and go across the country, which is really amazing. Their love reminds us that a great marriage, like a great road trip, isn't about the destination. It's about enjoying the ride, laughing through the detours, and making memories that last forever. On behalf of the entire Pandya family, we wish you both endless laughter, love, and adventures ahead on the road and in life. To Mansi and Jimmy, may your journey together be filled with joy, and may you never stop being each other's favorite travel companion. I love you.
Alright, so they were a little bit slow to understand, but I think we got it. Alright, on the count of 3, we're gonna say go, and that's your cue, okay? Okay. 3, 2, 1, Okay, we ready? Okay, one more time. We're gonna say go, and that's your cue. 3, 2, 1, go! We got a loser this time. Bye, Karen G. It was good knowing you. We loved you. You did so good. But now we're down to our final 4.
There's one table and there's a bag on the table, a gift bag. Don't grab it from the crowd here. Go all the way in the back and grab it. And I don't care about the color. I'm not, I don't care about the color. I want you to beat to the chair so you can be on the next round. All right, DJ, are you ready? 1, 2, 2.5. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, DJ, are you ready? Let's do it, go! Just give it up. Now the bride family. We're about to bring this room down. What should I make them do to get the attention, the ultimate bragging rights? We need something. We want you to, since I'm from the land of Lincoln, find a $5 bill and give